This episode takes us on a journey across some of the most beautiful waters in the Caribbean. We sail through the USVI, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and Turks and Caicos, before finally reaching the place we'd been dreaming of sailing, the Bahamas. As our time in the BVIs came to an end, we sailed west to the US Virgin Islands, anchoring in the beautiful National Park of St. John. The USVI was just a quick pit stop for us to pick up Antoine's parents before we sailed to Puerto Rico. Why are we in a rush again? We signed up for the ARC rally to sail back to Europe, which at this point departs in 9 weeks from the US. So, we have 1,300 nautical miles until we reach the Chesapeake, and we need to account for weather delays, especially rounding Cape Hatteras, which means we need to keep moving.
Il faut une clé, non?
Our first stop in Puerto Rico was the most gorgeous little island called Culebrita. It sits just east of Culebra Island and is now an uninhabited nature reserve with some of the clearest waters in Puerto Rico. Culebrita is part of a protected national wildlife refuge, where the reefs and beaches provide nesting grounds for endangered hawksbill and green sea turtles. With no permanent residents and strict protections in place, the island remains one of the most untouched natural spots in Puerto Rico. You see any fish?
No. Yeah, there's a yacht over there.
Show me, what is that?
It's a coconut or coconut bucket.
Danger, chenille tree poison. It's one of the most poisonous trees in the world. Okay, do you hear that, kids?
That is the most dangerous tree I've ever seen.
Well, it seems to be. Yeah.
How can you recognize?
Wait, what is this? From the early 1900s to 1975, the US Navy used these waters for live fire training. Culebrita was a target for bombs, rockets, and torpedoes, and some unexploded ordnance still shows up today, even though a cleanup has been ongoing for years.
Oh, but 10 minutes? What?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah, we can go walk around. But we have to test this. We heard the 15 minutes is actually 30.
Oh, 15 minutes.
And also, it's not 10 minutes that way. It was like 2 minutes the other way.
What?
Let's
Maybe
go.
some treasure.
No, this is the Treasure Beach.
2 minutes.
This is the mouse house.
Wait, and now? Oh, we have to keep going.
This is the mouse house.
Oh, that's so cool.
Guys, there's a lot of spider webs, which means there's like one.
Tall people problems. I'm just walking straight. Does this end? Kite Beach. Oh wow. I would have never found this. This is the way back.
Okay, what do we do now?
Oh wow. I know. Imagine you didn't.
It doesn't even look like there's
No.
anything.
Look at that. How do you find the exit? So the beaches around here close at 6. So you have to get off the beach pretty much for sunset. Turtle nesting area.
Hey, there's no pub.
And the entrance is somewhere here. Pretty cool. I'm just glad I'm not Antoine's height though. Now we're back. Where do we go to the lighthouse? The island's historic Faro Culebrita lighthouse was built by Spain in 1886, so we went on a little hike to see it for ourselves. Want some water? Little break?
No, guy.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
You're tired. Oh. Oh, we're not, okay.
Do we take the wrong?
Oh, there's Grandpa. Wait, I'm so
Is
confused.
this the box?
This is not the box, but I don't know, I'm terrible at directions, so... Sweating, it's really hot. Luckily some of this walk has a bit of shade. But it's 10 a.m. and it feels like, I don't know, midday type of sun. Really hot. Some shade. Some shade. Oh, that's what they... Oh, they're here? See your friends? You can just see Tranquil over there.
Hi.
What did you just do on the beach?
You're trying to make a fire.
With?
With my friends and like swimming. Caught a little fish.
What was it? Mud skipper?
Yeah. It was
Hi, yes.
a fish.
Oh my god.
Baby.
There's a fish.
Wait, when was the last time you cleaned that?
A while ago.
Max, there's a fish in there. Wait, is that a fish? There's lots of
After a bumpy sail, this next stop was more than worth it. We arrived in Vieques, home to Mosquito Bay, which is the brightest bioluminescence bay in the world. With our tight schedule, we only had one night to stop here, and we got so lucky it wasn't a full moon, as this can affect the experience. At night, the dense concentrations of millions of microscopic plankton glow when the water gets disturbed, so you really want it to be as dark as possible for the best visibility. Given the bay is a reserve, you're not allowed to motor in, so we anchored outside and paddled in with some friends. Where are we going, Max? We hope so.
Are you on camera? Yes.
Yeah, it's
Why is it not here?
apparently you can't catch it on camera. It doesn't work very well
Oh.
because it's too fast. Yeah, I'll try. Can't really see much, guys.
Yeah, so dark.
And like all the best moments in life, they're hard to capture on camera. This experience was one of them, as bioluminescence is incredibly difficult to get a snap of. I fiddled with my phone's shutter speed and got this, but honestly, it still doesn't do the magic justice. Okay, so no, maybe that means Tarpon Bay, Max.
Yeah!
I
Can
mean,
I go there?
oh, someone said something about Pirates Cove.
Oh, it's not far.
Yeah.
Tarpon Bay.
Right, Maddie's gone. I think our friends are there arriving. From here it looks a bit bumpy. I feel like it was almost worse last night because last night was a bit sad. Put on your head, Maddie. It's a wig. Beep beep. Oh, we're gonna get here first now.
Okay, get up, get up.
Whoa, whoa. You have to be quick. Get.
No, what's up? Okay, that's enough. Wait.
Before leaving Vieques, we had to decide if we'd sail north or south of Puerto Rico. And given the unfavorable weather in the north, we decided to sail through the south, which meant we sadly wouldn't stop in San Juan. So we made our way directly to Salinas, as we needed to stock up on supplies and it was a convenient halfway point. While the bay is super peaceful, getting into it was tricky and stressful, as there were sunken boats, narrow passages, and very shallow waters to navigate. I'm not sure Antoine would be keen to do it again, but we had the best sleep in months as it was dead calm. As we continued to sail west, we explored some calm anchorages along the way, and I was sadly boat-bound for 3 days as I twisted my ankle jumping into the dinghy in Salinas. Oh, is it a tuna or mahi?
Is it a topping? It might be. I'm quick.
Bring it up, Max. Bring the rod up.
That's a big barracuda. Wow. What a beautiful
It's
fish.
got big teeth.
Barracuda.
It's better on the boat.
Take a photo.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Oh, man.
Boquerón was our last stop in Puerto Rico, a charming little town and a hub for boats traveling to and from the Dominican Republic. And after the rain had passed, we sailed off headed towards the Dominican Republic. We had a 140 nautical mile passage to Samaná ahead of us. The next morning, we passed a small island called Isla de Mona. Mona Island sits right between Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic, and to this day is the most intense blue we've ever seen. Just stunning, stunning dark shades of blue water. This island is full of stories too, as pirates supposedly bury treasures in its caves, ghostly spirits haunt the cliffs, and locals warn of poisonous wildlife. It could also be because Mona is notoriously known for strong currents, wind, and swell, which has claimed countless ships over the years on its shores. But while passing by, we were lucky enough that the swell wasn't too bad. So we jumped in for a quick swim to wake up and freshen up before our next leg. 110 nautical mile sail to Samaná in the Dominican Republic. With no wind, we had to motor the whole way, making it roughly a 19-hour stretch and a sunrise arrival. Where are we going, Maddie?
Say it again.
It was funny.
Say it again.
The Kinnaman.
The Kinnaman.
The Kinnaman Republic.
Kinnaman.
The Kinnaman what? It's called Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic.
Sailing to remote islands has not only shown us the beauties of the world, but unfortunately also how much waste is all around, especially plastic. We collected some bottle caps we found on the beaches and had a little fun making some jellyfish art during our passage. We arrived at Puerto Bahía Marina in the morning, welcomed by humpback whales as we motored in. We didn't realize it was still whale season, so that was a really nice surprise. We were told there were no spots available at the marina. We had tried booking in advance too, but they kindly offered us free use of the facilities. So we anchored outside, and luckily a spot last minute was available immediately, and we were so happy to be at the dock, because this would be easier for the kids to play with their friends and for us to just pop over to the pools without all having to coordinate the dinghy ride in. The marina itself was amazing. Super friendly staff, they had all the teams you needed for check-in, which in the Dominican Republic means immigration, customs, and the Coast Guard, or Armada. So beyond the marina, the sailing community was fantastic. Lots of boat families around, the facilities were great, and coordinating activities ashore was super easy. On land too, there's so much to explore and a variety depending on what you want to do. So you can visit waterfalls, the cities, beaches, and islands around.
Wow, this is huge bamboo. What if I pull my head?
Oh no. They're drinking the milk. They might not be too happy if we go too close, okay?
Where's Mommy?
What, the mummy? You can see.
And why are you going close?
I'm not that close.
But if you go too close to the cup, you know what's gonna happen.
It's really cool. But it's freezing and it's raining. Okay. We said goodbye to Anne's parents who were staying to explore more of the DR, and we were setting off towards Turks and Caicos. The DR are quite strict with their formalities, and the timing of it matters too, as you can't officially check in or out after sunset. Luckily in the marina though, they had everything in one place, but the process can still take time. So this meant we'd be leaving in the afternoon and arriving in Turks at night. The tricky part about arriving somewhere like Turks or the Bahamas at night are the reefs. You can't see them, the shallows shift all the time, so even chart plotters aren't always accurate, and trust me, we downloaded them all. And it didn't exactly help knowing some friends who left earlier had already hit their rudder on a reef, which pretty much threw their whole Bahamas trip off, and repairs in these remote places are a long way away. All this to say, we were not thrilled, but we had no other option. What are you fixing? Screwing.
Screwing down the cover for the emergency radar that keeps falling. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but...
Why is there always work to do?
Welcome to the real
There's
world.
always work to do.
Let's get to the room.
And the water is so clear.
It's beautiful.
Can I jump?
Have you finished school?
No.
So the answer is?
No.
Not yet. Is that motivation to finish your work?
The beach is very far.
A lot of rubbish washed up.
Oh
Look at
yeah!
the school.
That
Maddie.
is cool.
Free hats.
Yeah, I haven't seen myself. all this plastic and ropes and stuff. What is this yellow stuff? Is it like foam? Is that like foam? This. Oh. Oh, big iguana?
Yeah, big iguana. I hear it. Put this on. I don't know what we can make out of all of this.
Maybe
Make
today we
something.
just put it in the rubbish.
Is this my shadow or is it your shadow?
I think it's your shadow.